It is crazy early for me. It's 6:30 in the morning. I don't know how Nick talked me into leaving so early, but we're headed off to Bantayan Island, which is supposed to have crystal blue water, white sandy beaches, and that's a definite must do when you're here in the Philippines.
Tams forgot to mention that after the 4-hour bus ride, we've got a 1-hour ferry to take that takes us from here to Bantayan Island, and then from Bantayan Island we'll take a tricycle. I think it's about a 10 or 15 minute tricycle to our accommodation.
I waited my whole life, waited a lifetime for something to feel right. I found it in your eyes, burning like starlight, making me realize.
There's 3 different forms of transport you can use to get to Hagnaya Pier. So you can either take a bus, and that is about 260 pesos, which takes 4 to 5 hours. You can take a van, which is about 300 to 350 pesos, and that takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. Or you could take a taxi, which takes about 2.5 hours, and that's about 3 to 3,500 pesos. So it all depends on how quickly you want to get there and how much you're willing to pay.
What we had is only here and now. Don't look back, too late to turn around. 'Cause what we are holding is gone in a moment, and we can control it.
Once you arrive at the Hagnaya port, you'll get off the bus and purchase your ticket for the 1-hour ferry ride. The tickets cost 325 pesos per person. You'll then need to present your tickets to the ferry operators in order to get onto the ferry. We got our tickets and now we're on our way onto the ship. And once you're on the ferry, you just need to find a seat and enjoy the ride.
Trust me, hold your breath, I won't let you down. Just remember you've been lost somehow. I'll find you in the fallout.
We have just made it to Bantayan Island. The ferry was smooth, no issues, and look how blue this water is. Oh, I'm so excited. We now are going to try find a ride so we can head into the city, so we can check in for accommodation, and then hopefully we'll make it to the beach.
Once you arrive at Santa Fe Port, you'll have to pay an ecological fee of 30 pesos per person before you are allowed in to Bantayan Island. To get from the port to the town, like MJ Square or Coda Beach, which is where your accommodation is most probably located, you can either opt to walk the 2 kilometers or take a trike. Just make sure if you guys are taking a trike that you bargain with the trike driver, as they usually start at quite a high price, and I think for this trip we definitely overpaid for it.
We have just made it to our accommodation. We only checked in for 2 days because we want to just confirm the speed of the Wi-Fi so we can get some work done. It is really chilled here. It's very relaxed. Island vibe for sure. We have just checked in and we're on our way to explore the local area.
Look how big these ants are. Oh my word.
We have made it to the beach.
So Kota Beach is famous for its white powdery sand and crystal blue waters. I think because the wind is really strong and it just rained yesterday, you can't really see that it's that clear. But it does look really nice because it literally just goes from this turquoise blue to a very dark blue. So it is really nice here. Unfortunately, we're not dressed for the occasion because we weren't planning to come to the beach. We just happened to stumble across here.
I know we said the water's blue, but the more that we're walking along the beach front, it just keeps getting better and the view's amazing.
So
So the main reason why we actually came to Bantayan Island is because Philippines is actually known for their beaches, and since we actually arrived, we've actually never gone to a beach. So we thought we would actually go to a place that is really well known for their beaches with not a lot of tourists, like Boracay. And I can tell you that this place is unbelievably amazing. There's also very little tourists here. If you actually look now, there's not a lot of people on the beach at all. So it feels like we've got this whole beach to ourselves. We're done relaxing on the beach.
Oh, it was magnificent.
I don't think we're going to wait for the sunset.
If we wait any longer, we're gonna doze off.
Yep, it was a long travel day, and Cameron slept the whole ride, pretty much. So I'm gonna go back and take a nap.